occurring right now in America on the planet Earth, and I am befuddled, Jones. Yo, lots of news sources are compromised. I don't know what's fact and what's fiction, and on top of all of that, I can't even talk about it here for fear of retribution, so bye. Today is obviously a peculiar day in the US and I don't know what I'm even allowed to say about it, so I guess you'll have to use some context clues, but I'll try to allude at it, sort of, not really, I don't know. Please don't destroy me. Man, I'm struggling. There's really only one way for me to cover this stuff. And I guess the best I got is wait. It appears that today, which was a time that things were cast in the University of whatever, look up dueling electors. I think it's safe to say that the month of December and probably January of 2020 and 2021 respectively will go down as quite possibly the strangest 8 weeks of time in American history up to this point, as we just sit here just smashing popcorn down our throat, unsure what is actually going on and not knowing who we can trust for actual intel, and then you come on here for something that's an unfiltered look at it and you can't even talk about it. Multiple international media outlets have confirmed that the country with the red flag has infiltrated governments and top corporations throughout the West, including the UK, Australia, and the US. Everybody knows by this point about Eric Swalwell, the Democratic contender for president that was on stage during the Democratic primaries that constantly was in the news berating Donald J. Ballpark about being a Russian spy, actually got caught snozberrying with a country with a red flag spy. If you've had a chance to follow Lynn Wood's Twitter account today, your freaking head is going to pop off because just a casual stroll through this thing will make you just lose your banana sandwich, kid. And since everything is garbage and nothing can be trusted, let me just highlight a couple of dates that you may want to pay attention to. Or maybe hit the DuckDuckGo and just take a little casual stroll yourself. The first date of note is December 18th, 2020. You can go to whitehouse.gov and look for executive order on imposing certain sanctions in the event of foreign interference in a whatever. Check it out. The date is Friday. The next date of note is January 6th, 2021, when the House of Representatives and the Senate hold a joint session to count the things. Based on how I understand this, there are apparently two sets of people, indigo and crimson, that place things about something on the same day. And apparently that day was today, and apparently the crimson fire truck team didn't follow the blueberry squad, and it created something. And as a result of this difference of opinion about a thing, they announced in a press conference that this is not the end of something, and as a result, January 6th is the next date of significance because of something happening that day that I already mentioned. And apparently some more reports are being released about some machines, about some Domino's machines, large pie. Meanwhile, Dennis Jumbalaya Ballpark is becoming more and more brilliant in my eyes with each passing day. And as more of these outrageous things occur, it becomes more and more clear that perhaps, per snaps, per take naps, this was the plan all along. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Einstein and his case is in the news. Just kidding, it's not. But it could potentially bring down a couple of people of note, a la Linwood's Twitter account. Go there. On top of all this, if you watched my video yesterday and some documentaries about Dennis Joseph Ballpark, you will know that everyone is out to get this cat, and the mainstream dumpster juice flows can't be trusted, and there is a psyop going on right now to convince you that this is not occurring. Apparently, PA, GA, MI, WI, AZ, NV, and NM all had broken casts for Ballpark. As I understand it, this, with all the other developments of the day, indicate that this is very much not over easy eggs and toast. And though you would think that most all people, true Americans, would want to know the truth and what actually occurred in this particular situation, it appears that the Blueberries don't want to know, don't want you to know, and don't want anyone to know. Meanwhile, the fire truck team and the Crimson Boys seem to want to know what the truth is, which is great. And as more and more things come out and more things occur and all of this whatever, we get closer to the truth, and all of the mainstream people that are part of it are trying to hide that from us. So as the days progress, we will all be left to our own devices to find our own information, and we will need to look to places like Parler and Twitter and secret codes on Instagram and cryptic what in the fuck is this guy talking about like this. And since I'm having a brain aneurysm trying to come up with all these euphemisms, I guess I gotta just end it here and just let you know that Ballpark may rise again.